This is the piece of wood that we're going to be working on today. It's a 4x8 wood panel, and I've got a latex exterior wood primer here that I'm going to give this a nice coat of primer, and then we're going to sketch and paint. 3 coats of primer later, we're ready to sketch the design in. Just go ahead and sketch right onto the wood panel. No need to do a preliminary sketch to share with your client to make sure that the composition is right. Go with your instincts. As they say, first take, best take. Go right ahead and make it detailed. Put all the little doers in there to show that you're really eager and capable of it. They're going to be so impressed. Don't hold back. Use a nice black pencil that is going to not only be difficult to erase later, but also going to show through the paint and need multiple layers to cover. Just take your time and make all the adjustments you need now, because this sketching phase is the most important step. It's the very bones of your painting. If you mess this up, it's... oh no, what's happening? Why is she undoing the best part of a whole day's work? Looks like everything needs to be changed. Look at that. Eraser couldn't erase everything, so she needed to put another layer of primer to cover all these marks. Maybe there's a better material to sketch the design in that is not so traumatizing for the canvas and the artist. Ah yes, look at that. Looks like you can teach an old bit new tricks. The better material for sketching a design onto the substrate of your painting is indeed chalk. Easy to erase with just a damp cloth, it can remove not only unwanted marks and lines, but also the anxiety of making mistakes, which, as you just witnessed, are ineluctable in this profession. Then the painter proceeds to paint, probably the favorite part in this line of work. Sunsets are a favorite. Pretty much any colors work for a sunset, depending on the season. This is supposed to be a California sunset, specifically Paso Robles. Just ask Google what is so special about Paso Robles, and this is what it says. A community of cowboys and innovators. It's where the world-class food, wine and art meet small-town charm. The client was pretty specific about what he wanted, which can make things much easier for the artist. It was indeed a nostalgic childhood place with a palm tree and the windmill house and the great big old wine barn. The beautiful mountains in the distance were also to occupy a substantial space in the painting. The artist is quite proud of these mountains. Golden mural paints in Nova colors were used for this mural painting, as they are high-quality paints with excellent light fastness, which means that they can maintain their vibrancy even if oppressed by the sun's ultraviolet rays for many years. That makes them ideal for indoor as well as outdoor applications, as they are weather resistant once dry. Sadly, this video is not sponsored by either of these brands, which make the recommendation that much more genuine and from the heart. Because the artist has nothing to gain from recommending these paints, but for the eternal gratitude of all the millions of fans and watchers of this beloved and thriving channel. The artist, as all of you, cannot draw a straight line and will require a ruler to make sure that all the roofs and walls are actually linear and perpendicular to the ground. If you want to see the first part of the barn painting, you can visit the link in the comments. The whole process was live streamed and it's still available to watch. After most things are painted or blocked in, they will need either additional detailing or just more definition, or some changes. When you're working on a commission painting for a client, you have two choices. Either maintain daily communication and report your daily progress, or, and this can be risky, after the initial sketch approval, show them the final product for a maximized wow effect. This here was the first and safe option, a daily communication situation, and you can see that some things are changed or improved on a daily basis. Although you may be asked to change some things which can delay your daily progress, it avoids a situation where you have to change everything, or even worse, start the whole painting over. After the initial painting of the barn, it needed refining and polishing, and further detailing. For in this process, the artist's dedicated time and precious life force pours forth and permeates into the painting. It is recommended that you paint from the top down or from the back to the front, so you don't get drips on the already painted and detailed surface. The last step is to paint the bottom and foreground layer, the vineyards. And then again, as per request, adding more orange to the sunset. The whole process of painting this 4x8 wood panel took 5 days in total, and it culminated with the varnishing of the piece. Because the wood panel will be outside attached to the client's shed, it will need to be completely sealed from the rain, front and back, and all the sides, to prevent water seeping through the layers of wood and pushing the paint out. So we got about 4 layers of Old Masters satin varnish on the front painted side and 3 on the back side. This varnish is also UV protective, so it adds extra protection from the bleaching sun's rays. And when it is all done, it's difficult to record it without getting any glare on it, but the varnish adds extra crispiness and contrast to the paint. Hopefully this video was helpful to you if you ever want to paint a portable mural on a wood panel or a canvas or any other surface, or even directly on a wall. If you have any questions or comments or words of praise, just kindly leave them in the comment section, and they are sure to make someone's day happy. And if you enjoyed your time here today, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this and other stuff too. Till next time, stay creative and trust the flow.